Hello, I thought I'd do a wee vlog about baby sleep because, to be honest, it's probably one of the biggest things that you have to deal with when you first become a parent. And along with wee and poo, it's probably the biggest thing that my friends and I talk about. I actually just peed myself a little bit. Of course, I'm no expert, but I did start off with a baby who didn't sleep at all. I mean, she literally partied so hard, partied like me and a couple of bottles of gin. But now, she sleeps. She pretty much sleeps through. But I should probably whisper that because we all know what happens. As soon as you say your kid does something, they stop doing it! So here are a few things that helped us with the whole baby sleep thing. The first thing is, mamas, if you have a baby who is not sleeping, please know you are not a failure. We're totally sold this lie that babies should sleep all the way through from the beginning, and it's just not true. Like, of course some babies do, but loads don't. So if your baby is one that's not sleeping, please don't feel bad about it. If you're tired, sleep deprived, then the worst thing is beating yourself up. And in fact, a wee personal hug can go a long way. Hold me! The second thing that we found really useful was a consistent bedtime routine. Now, I don't want to tell you folks how to make toast. I know it sounds obvious, and I know it's in all the baby books, but we didn't do it to begin with. I don't know, I just didn't think we needed to. But as soon as we introduced, a warm bath followed by baby massage, story, and then bedtime at almost exactly the same time every night, it was amazing. Our bedtime battles totally reduced, so a consistent bedtime routine is worth it. Number 3, sometimes it feels like the path of least resistance is the easiest thing to do. Whatever you've been doing since the very beginning, you're on autopilot, it's nighttime, you're tired, so you just do the same thing. But if you're not getting any sleep, it's not working. So sometimes doing the harder thing is really worth it. And that can mean being up a lot overnight for a few nights or maybe a week or so. And that's kind of what we ended up doing. But we did a thing called the bum shiggle, or what I call it, the bum shiggle. Basically a really vigorous bum and back rub, which Indy, not for me, for the baby, which calmed Indy down and she focused on that rather than crying. So as soon as she stopped crying, we'd leave the room, then if she started crying again, we'd come back in. And we had a really tough few nights, possibly a week or so. But she went from being up about 6 times a night, feeding her, to sleeping almost all the way through. Number 4, we found using a sleep trigger really helped. I think that's what the experts call it. Basically something you do every single time they're going to sleep. We used You and the Dream Sheep, which has a little tune that it plays. And I can play that tune now, and it's almost like a wee science experiment. Her little eyes will start going, so it definitely works. The one thing you do have to remember though is whatever you choose, you're going to have to listen to that song or sound too. And I have counted the number of times I've wanted to throw that sheep, not over a fence, but out the window. Bad mummy. To be honest, there is no morally acceptable cure to get baby to sleep through the night. So I think you just need to be gentle on yourself and on baby. It will happen with time, and the wee things can make a difference, especially with their environment. And in the meantime, just relish the fact that you can totally get your own back on them when they're a teenager. It's time to get up for school! That's a mum word.